Hello everyone, this is Angie at Chicken Scratch, and today we're making this fall thank you gift box. I'm using the Painted Pumpkin Bundle along with the Painted Patch Designer Series paper. And here's something fun. The box itself is made with the Scalloped Christmas Cheer Dies. So even though they're Christmas dies, we're going to use them to make a fall project. Okay, so let's get started. If you're watching this live, let me know if you can hear me. I see one thumbs up. I'm assuming that means you can hear me. I'm hoping. Okay, there's Kathy. We've got Joan. Hello, both of you. Give me just a second. I'm going to take this off the screen. Perfect. Okay, how are y'all doing? Okay, perfect. You can hear me. Thank you. Awesome. Okay, so while we wait for everyone to get here, look, isn't this so awesome? I made this morning. I'm going to talk about the products for a couple minutes while everyone's arriving. We're using all new product that will be available. Hi, Katie. I see you got my message. You won Pick of the Week. Well, let me back up for a second. Let me give you guys the link for the live prizes. Because if I don't do that, I'm going to get in trouble, right? And then I'll talk about the new product. Okay. Live Chick Candy is right here. Let me move this for a second. I need my keyboard. Oh, ruh-roh. I deleted it. Okay. Copy. Now, where's the chat box? There y'all are. So, boom. There's the live Chick Candy link for you guys. Now I'll talk about the product. Okay. So on September 1st, if you're a demonstrator, you can already pre-order. If you want to join today, you can order it all, right? So I'm using the Painted Pumpkins bundle and the Scalloped Christmas Cheer Dies and the Painted Patch Designer Series paper, the white texture ribbon, and then the adhesive back sparkle sequins. This was for Christmas, but I decided to use it on my fall box. I love these colors because I love softer colors, and I'm not traditionally like a fall person. I'm a spring person. I was born in March. I like all springy colors. But y'all know Pool Party is one of my favorite colors. Probably my most favorite. I'm trying to think if there's another one. Pink Pirouette used to be my favorite also. Okay, I've given you guys the link for the live drawing, and I'm going to show you those gifts in just a second. I'm going to hop over to YouTube, whoops, real quick, and pin that link to the very top. If you guys ever have issues with the links, just copy and paste the link. I know sometimes if you're on an Android phone, it kind of makes a difference. I don't know why. I don't have an Android phone, so I can't tell you. But I do know sometimes it's an issue for those of you that are on Androids. And sorry, I can't fix it. All I can say is copy and paste. Copy and paste. That's my best advice for you. So I'm not the only one that loves this pack of paper. I know, don't even get me started on Dolly, I swear. My mama was 5 foot tall. Dolly was 5 foot. My mother loved Dolly. I love Dolly. My sourdough starter is called Dolene. Yeah, I can't even believe it. So I'm going to try to not even get teary-eyed. I did bring my tissues just in case. But yeah. I still can't even believe it. I can't even believe it. Okay, so, you're very welcome, Lola. Sarah says she's a fall person. Yeah, I've already cried. I'm going to try to not I'm going to try to not again right now. Maybe tonight when I talk to my sister. Valerie says she received her chickamajig yesterday. You're very welcome. Okay, let me show you guys the prizes and then we'll get started. You know what? I felt the same way about Elvis. I absolutely, that's my sister calling right now. She has forgotten that it is Tuesday. Let me see if I can send her a text really quick and tell her that this is Tuesday. Yeah, I know. She's, let me tell her. I can't even call you after my live. And then now I got to do a sad face emoji because of course I'm sobbing. Okay, so back to y'all. Sorry about that. I just know that she's going to call again because we both loved Dolly. Just like, you know, I was, when Elvis died, Kim and I were at the barn throwing feed into the truck. And Mama came running down the hill and told us that Elvis had died. And of course, I just lost it, sobbed. We loved Elvis. Well, we loved Dolly almost as much, right? Who doesn't? And if you don't tell me because I don't want to know. Okay, so the live prizes tonight. Let me back up because I'm chatting. Option A gift would be a chickamajig, and you can choose your choice between pastel pink or white. So option A is a chickamajig. Option B is either the flag basket or the little bird basket. Option C is a chick stand. Option D is this sample pack of Regal's Designer Series paper. Option E is this white ribbon. I love this ribbon. I have like 20 rolls of it. It's the herringbone ribbon. And then option F is these festive pearls. Cliffy, that's so sad. She said that Elvis died on their anniversary. Oh my gosh, that's terrible. My aunt died on her actual birthday, which is also incredibly sad, right? And then my mother passed the day after Christmas. Like, oh, okay. We put that under there. Be thinking about what gift you would like if your name is chosen at the very end. Okay, so here's the project we're making today. It is super simple to make. These, like I said, these are the Scalloped Christmas Cheer Dies. And this is the largest die in that set. So here's the set right here, minus the one that we're using tonight. Where is it? So here that is, okay? So we could technically make little small boxes. Now, I will tell you, you're going to see me make this again in this orientation. I went ahead when I designed this today, I went ahead and figured out the measurements. So this one is in the portrait or tall like a tree, right? So this is the portrait orientation, but I also figured out the measurements on how to make it open this way, okay? So once the catalog has gone live, I think I might actually make that one a Halloween project. I haven't decided yet, but I'm kind of sort of thinking that that would be cute as a Halloween box, right? Okay, have I forgotten to tell y'all anything? What is the approximate size of that die? That is a very good question. And here is my ruler. Do you want it from scallop to scallop? So from scallop to scallop, it is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. Yeah, 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. Okay. I did some stuff in advance because I need this video to move along today. David and I left last Thursday. I didn't tell y'all because of stranger danger. Our house was going to be empty, so I didn't want to tell y'all beforehand, but now I can tell you after the fact. that we left last Thursday morning for Breckenridge. And so I have not been home. We got home on Sunday evening. Yeah. So I'm like, you know, when I don't rest, when I don't get any rest, y'all know how I get. So I'm a little scattered. So I did some stuff in advance so that I wouldn't mess anything up tonight. Yeah. In other words, I'm kind of tired. Now I'm going to be tired and sad because of Dolly. Now, this is not what we're using. When I was creating this box today, I was trying to figure out what to do for the greeting. And so first I tried this one, and I felt like that one was just so incredibly big, right? And then I tried this one, because if I can die cut a greeting, I'm always going to go that route. But both of these were too big. So I ended up having to cut the greeting out with a trimmer, right? Yeah. Okay. So let's stamp first. Yeah, I feel like, wait, what am I doing? Wrong thing. First I need the stamp. Ink. And my images, I can see they're stuck together. Ruh-roh. That's not going to stamp very well if it's got a piece of stuff. It's got stuff stuck. I can't talk. If it has stuff stuck to it. I read Dolly's book years ago. Long time ago. She probably has more than one book. But the one book that I did read, she had a niece and nephew named Chase and Brooke, which I thought was really interesting. Isn't that beautiful? I will keep this thank you stamp forever. It's really pretty. I'm glad you like the box. Yeah, I cut it out in Petal Pink first, and then I cut it out with Calypso Coral, and I'm like, why am I trying to work with colors that is not my color? So I'm like, I'm gonna use Pool Party, because Pool Party is in that pack of paper, right? Okay, so how I did the greeting. Okay, maybe I kind of sort of should have cut this paper to measure. So the width of the designer series paper is 3 1/4. So I probably should have cut this to measure 3 1/4, but I forgot, right? So what I'm going to do is just cut it a couple times to get it where I think it's close to the 3 1/4. Okay, let's see. So from this side, so 3 1/4 is right there. So, I know, sorry guys. Just cut it to measure 3 1/4. There we go, now. And then now trim this off. Well, I could have done a better job, but okay, it's done. We'll call it done, right? Now for the pumpkins, I went ahead and die cut those in advance because look at this bruise I got. This just goes to show I'm so weak. I mean, I just barely hit my hand on something, and can y'all see that bruise? Goodness gracious. I have a cyst right there. And when I hit it, it usually brings me to tears. Anywho. Why did I share that? I don't know. Yeah. Why am I sharing that I have a big fat bruise on my arm? I don't know. I die cut. Oh, that's why. Because I did all the die cutting in advance. I'm not doing die cutting on the screen today. So we're going to color the pumpkins. Sorry. I already told y'all in advance. And maybe I should just stop apologizing, right? Because this is who I am. Okay, I missed something. So I'm supposed to be saying sorry to Cliffy. Cliffy, what did I miss? I'm sorry. I am using Pool Party, Petal Pink, and Golden Glow. You guys could use Pumpkin Pie too if you wanted. So I'm going to use the dark pumpkin first. Not pumpkin, Pool Party. Oh goodness. Pool Party, my favorite color. Next to white and light pink. That's the dark. Now I'm going to use the light to finish coloring it. Okay, I have to share something, or I have to ask y'all a question. Is there anybody on here that would like to do a little bit of design work for me? I'm going to put that image on the screen. I did this today. I can create projects, but I could certainly use some help, especially with Halloween coming up. Okay, so if anybody on here wants to work for product or for cash, let me know. I need help with some design work. I mean, I can do it, but it's nice to have help. Okay, Pool Party is done. And now we're going to use the Golden Glow. Now this one I think I'm just going to use just the light. And I've kind of sort of messed up the tip on this one. I don't know what I colored. Probably embellishments or ribbon or something. Yeah, so send me an email if you'd like to do some design work. Of course, it has to be current Stampin' Up! Product. We run things through a Facebook page. Yeah. Thank you all so much last week for all your amazing comments on my 20th blog anniversary. The last couple days gifts, I have not shipped those yet because like I said, we were out of town. But I will get those done tomorrow. Okay, now this. This is Petal Pink. I'm going to use the dark one first. Yeah, I had to draw the winner, the last winner in Breckenridge, and I didn't have my laptop with me. So y'all should have seen, I think it took me an hour to figure out how to copy and paste all the names into a spreadsheet so that I could draw the winner. Because then I had to go, to the orders, and I had to pull those entries, and then I had to get everything onto a big spreadsheet. Luckily, I use Google Sheets, so everything's in the cloud, and so I could access that, from my iPad. But man, I was like, I usually take my laptop with me, but I didn't this time, and I was like, oh goodness gracious. Can you turn the scallop die? Wait, can you turn that scallop die into a box somehow? A lid or a bottom? Well, one of the things you could do, I'll play with it. I haven't done that yet, but I'll try. Yeah, maybe so. Okay, our images are done. So we've got all the images. Like I said, I've already done the die cutting in advance. So we have the door here. We have the leaves here. And then now we'll make the box. So this piece measures, I don't know. What does it measure? Hold on. It measures 10 by 6 1/4. Now, I want to show you a tip, okay? If you're like me, you might struggle a little bit to find the 6 1/4 on this trimmer. I really struggle with finding 6 1/4. So I'm going to tell you what I did. I placed this on my Simply Scored scoring tool. and gave it a little notch at the 6 1/4. And then I put it back on my trimmer and cut it because I can't see that 6 1/4. And maybe it's me or maybe it's just the trimmer. I don't know. Oh, so Deborah wants me to remind you guys to give me the name of the scallop dies are Scalloped Christmas Cheer Dies. And here's the packaging. Scalloped Christmas Cheer Dies. They will be available for customers on September 1st when the holiday catalog goes live. I've started labeling everything with what publication it's going to be in. Okay, so let me get my Simply Scored scoring tool with my stylus. And on the 6 1/4 inch side, I'm going to score at 1.5 inches. 1.5 inches. And I'm going to do this on both sides. So just flip it over and do 1.5. Your printable tomorrow will have all these measurements and it'll have a template as well. On the 10 inch side, you're going to score at 4 1/4 on both sides. So just flip it over and do 4 1/4. I've made several scallop type boxes throughout my years as a demonstrator, and I actually went to my YouTube channel today and looked at all of my different scallop boxes. It's kind of fun to do that. Okay, so I'm just folding on those score lines and burnishing with a bone folder. Okay, I have a question for y'all. This is so coming out of left field, and you don't even have to answer me if you don't want to, but this is a crazy question. It's going to sound really stupid, but I'm just going to ask it anyway. Like I always say, there's no stupid questions, but I kind of said it was, or didn't I? If I were to hold an event but didn't provide kits, in fact, it would just be, let's get together and work on stuff. Would any of you guys be interested? I don't know. It's kind of a crazy question. Remember years ago when I did that retreat and we cut all those kits and everything? Well, I can never do kits again. I can't do it. Never, never, never. But man, I would really like to meet some of you guys. But I can't cut paper for you. I'm looking for my adhesive, if you're wondering what I'm looking for. I know it's right here in front of me. There it is. Okay. Stephanie says yes. Okay, I got one yes. Okay, let me get this back on track. I was in a hurry today and I just about messed that up. So what you're going to do is you're going to put adhesive on these two pieces and then fold that up. And then you're going to put adhesive on these two and fold that up. Okay? So we're going to start with the two tabs. Ruh-roh. I didn't even realize I had adhesive on that thing. Okay, there's one. And there's the other one. And then now just make sure that's going to fit. This would be really cute with like the Christmas mice also, right? I mean, I have to tell y'all, this morning when I was coming up with this box, I knew all along I was going to make a box with these. I think I probably told y'all when I ordered them. But this morning when I was trying to decide which stamp set, I was just like, I was going in so many directions. I was like, okay, girl, you got to rein it in. You got to get this thing done. Because I was wanting to use the mice, or the mouse. I was wanting to use the Christmas trees. Oh, thank you so much. I can't see your name. Thank you for the coffee. Yes. So I finally decided on using the fall because last week we made, this will be my either my third or my fourth project for fall this year. I'm doing pretty good, I think, right? Okay. Lisa says, yes, if I lived closer. You can road trip in. Okay, so what you want to do is you want to put your adhesive on the box. If you put it on here, it's not going to work right, okay? You can use tear and tape if you want to, but tear and tape is a little less forgiving. And so if you put it on crooked, well, you can't really fix it, right? So the beauty of this is by using the liquid glue, I can slide it where I want it exactly. And I think that looks pretty good. So I'm going to just press on that. Hi, Faith. Hawaii is a bit too far, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, so there's the front. Now we just need to do the back. So we're going to do the exact same thing. We're just going to put liquid glue on the box itself. Now I chose a width of 1.5 because I wanted to be able to really hold a bunch of things in this or something bigger. Last week when I asked you guys what you'd like to see more of, people said, a couple people said bigger projects. So I actually wrote down everything that y'all suggested so that I can remember to try to start checking those off. I like the suggestions. That was really awesome. In fact, David was like, "What have you been writing? What's all that in your notebook?" I'm like, "That's what people were suggesting that I make." So I think this is a bigger box, right? Kind of, sort of. So now we're going to add the beautiful Designer Series paper. Let's see what's on the back side. Well, that certainly would not work, right? Well, maybe for y'all it would, but not for me. I like a little bit of, I like monochromatic. Hey, Becky. What stamp set am I using? It's called Painted Pumpkins. Isn't it beautiful? September 1st, you can order it. Yeah, it's new product. If I wait till September when the new catalog goes live, I'm already like a little bit late in showing you guys what you need. So I'm showing you now so that you can start your, sorry, I didn't get enough adhesive in that corner. So you can start on your wish list. Okay, now let's place the greeting up here at the top. And then we're going to add the fence. I love this. It's so awesome, isn't it? So I'm just going to put some liquid glue on here. You can make your fence whatever color you want. I thought about using crumb cake, but then y'all know me. I like white and pink. Okay, now we can go ahead and glue this down. So last year when we went out to Breckenridge to check out the resort that his work was going to be using, we went out to make sure the resort was going to be okay. It was so cold I froze the whole time. This time it was really lovely. I mean, it was amazing. They were having an unusually warm August. I was like, yeah, that's because I wished it, right? Because I froze when we were there last year. Oh, it was so cold. Okay, I'm going to glue down the pool party pumpkin. Oh, it's almost time to open up another one. And this one I like for it to hang over a little bit at the corner of that fence, right? So just right there, just the top of it. And then this one to the right of it. Yeah, there's a serious lag on the thing, right? Okay, there's that one. Now this one we're going to pop up with a dimensional. Yeah, I wish I could show you the page of the catalog, but we are not allowed to show you the catalog yet, just the cover. Okay, now let me add this down, and then we're going to add the other ones, not the other ones, the other pieces with liquid glue. So we're just going to add just a drop. And then this one. And then we'll add one. Okay, I can't pick it up. Come on. Okay, so now all we have left is the ribbon and the embellishments. So to sign up for the prize, let's see, Command V. There's the link for the prizes. Okay, so the white ribbon. Hi, Heather. I'm so sad for you that that quilt shop is closing. That's so devastating. Okay, let's see. Remember in the past, our scissors, they didn't cut ribbon really well. Our new ones cut ribbon really well. I mean, really well. Did y'all just saw that, right? I'll make it a little bit smaller. Yeah, cuts it really well. In case you're looking for scissors, most of you probably already have scissors, but if you don't, yeah. Now, I wouldn't cut paper with those. If you're going to cut paper, then mark it and say, this is for paper only, because paper and ribbon, I don't use the same, not usually anyway. Okay, there's that. And then now these beautiful embellishments. I liked putting them on the fence right here. I don't know if it makes any sense or not, but I think it does to me. Like, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Now let me show you two things that I know fit in there. Let me move all this stuff out of the way real quick. So this pack of buttons. Hey, paper crafters and people that sew. That's a big, it's something big, right? And then you could put some Stampin' Blend markers. They would exceed past the top, but that will just show you the actual size of the box. It's quite large. And someone asked me the other day to get some little Debbie cakes. So I'll get some and see if they fit in some of the projects I've been making. So the stamp set is painted pumpkins. And the die is also painted pumpkins. And then the box, the scallop was from the Scalloped Christmas Cheer. Yeah, so if you missed the beginning of the video, I had a basket that had all the product in it. So you can re-watch that and see all of the product. But you can see it sets up just like that. I love it. I love the colors. Painted pumpkins. And the coordinating dies. Okay, September 1st is when the new catalog goes live. Yep, September 1st. Okay, I think it's time for, so a couple things. We're not going to do the prizes yet because I got to do a couple announcements. I got to announce last week's winner. So last week, the pick of the week was this product on the screen, and our winner was Katie. Katie's already emailed me. I emailed her and she's emailed me, so congrats to Katie. Our chick candy pick of the week for this week is this product, and so it's going to be this fabric basket. This is kind of navy-ish. And it will include, I took the chick stand out. Didn't I put a chick stand in there? I did. It's missing. It's somewhere. It's going to include this fabric basket, the ornamental Christmas stamp set, and the ornamental Christmas dies, a chick stand, and a pack of iridescent pearls. So to enter to win this, all you got to do is use that QR code and complete the entry. And I'll get you guys the link now as well. But it will be in my blog post tomorrow. So copy. Yeah, so tomorrow when I post everything about this project, the free PDF and everything, the link will be there as well. Okay? So that's that. And then guess what? If you leave a comment on this video, I'll draw a winner next Tuesday, and I have another pack. Gonna do the same thing, but guess what? I didn't draw the winner from last week, so let me do that really quick right here in front of y'all. Last week, can I do that? Yeah, I can. Because all I need to know is how many. Let me stop talking while I go do that. So I just need to know how many comments were on last week's video. And then I just use comment picker. I can't talk. I use comment picker to draw the winner. Okay, content and live and last week. And the link, and I just need to get the link. Okay, copy, and then now I'm going to put it into, I know, sorry guys, just get a drink of water real quick, right? It's only going to take me another minute because all I got to do now is plug in the link, and it draws the winner for me. So I can just pop it right up on the screen. So let's see. There's the link. And I just need to click get YouTube comments. So last week we had 49 people that left a comment on last Tuesday's video. So now I'm going to draw the winner real quick, just with a push of a button. And I'll bring that up on the screen. So our winner is, let me just do a screenshot. It says Deb3621 is the winner. And I'll put that on the screen real quick. So this is our winner for the peppermints. These will be Deb's. And these will be for next week. Okay? Let me take this off the screen now. Y'all are still there, right? Okay, so now we're going to do the live prizes. I'm going to show you those again really quickly. And then I did get some cards, some really beautiful cards, but I'm going to show y'all next week. Because like I said, can you tell by my eyes how tired I am? That's why this morning Dave was like, did you get your project made? I'm like, I did, and it's so awesome. I can't believe I created it today when I'm so tired, but I did. I pulled it off. What am I doing? I'm getting the prizes. Okay, so again, option A is going to be a chick-a-majig, either the light pink or the white. Option B is one of these fabric baskets. A, B, C is a chick stand, D is the paper, E is the ribbon, and F is the pearls. And I got my timer. Okay, let me go get the names, the entries really quick. So you got about 10 seconds left to get your name entered into the drawing, okay? Now, before we get started, anybody that wins tonight, I need your address. So, I have a form. Let's see. I'm looking for it. I want to do this first because, actually, you know what? Don't forget about the product of the month. Don't forget about Chick Candy 200. Don't forget about the paper sale. Last chance products. Yeah. And now what am I looking for? Oh, this. Okay. So give me a second. I'm going to go get the entries, and then I'm going to share my screen. I'll tell you how many entries I have in just a second. So we have live Chick Candy. We have 157 entries. So it is officially closed. All the entries are in, and I'm just going to copy them real quick into the wheel of names. So today is 8/25. Okay, all I gotta do now is copy and paste. Copy. Paste. Okay, I'm gonna turn the volume up. And I'm gonna share my screen now. I'm just laughing because the font is so tiny. I call that ant size font. Okay, screenshot. Okay. Hopefully y'all can see my screen. Uh-oh. Where's my Post-it notes? Where? I don't even know. Well. Okay, here we go. Congrats, Elizabeth. You are the first winner. You have 3 minutes to claim your prize. And let me take this off the screen. Okay. So, Elizabeth, the Witch is a paper kit. Yeah. So, Elizabeth, you are winner number 1. I'll show you the kit. It's a Stampin' Up item, but the hat is fabric. It's like felt. Oh, you want, okay, so which bag do you want? Elizabeth, which bag do you want? I'm assuming you're saying the basket, right? So we're going to put, let me restart this. So she wants the basket. And I just need to know which one, okay? So now I'm going to share my screen again. And we're going to draw the next winner. Okay, I'm going to remove her name. Congrats, Wanda. You are our second winner. You have 3 minutes to claim your prize. So Wanda, okay, she wants the flag. So I'm going to put flag. Okay, so Wanda is our second winner. And Wanda, which item would you like? So you have Chick-a-Majig, a chick stand, designer series paper sampler, ribbon, or the festive pearls. So you can either say the letter or the item. So either A, C, D, E, or F, or you can tell us, yeah. I got a squeaky chair, don't I? Let's see. Okay, just waiting to hear from Wanda. Does anybody see her yet? I'm glad you're excited, Elizabeth. I love it when you guys get excited. I didn't have any sewing this weekend either because, like I said, I was out of town, so 0 sewing. Maybe next weekend I'll do a little bit. Maybe. Okay, Wanda, you got half, 3/4 of your time has passed. I hope you're here. Wanda, S-U-A-R-E-C. The chat box is moving very, very, very slowly. Oh, the QR code is hidden behind. Oh, I never knew that. The Chick-a-Majig, let me show you. Ruh-roh. I just dropped my keyboard. Sorry, guys. Oh. Here's that hat that y'all were asking about. I'll show you again in a minute. Yeah, it's used to mark the corners when you make a fabric basket. The time has passed, by the way. So, for example, this is a 2-inch bottom. It's actually 4 inches because you cut out, this is how you cut out the squares. So in the old days, I just had to use a ruler every single time. Or really back in the old days, I used to use a piece of paper and I would hold it on there and I would trace around it and cut it. Well, that's why I came up with the Chick-a-Majig. So it just helps box the corners for the fabric baskets. And the drawstring bags, all of them. Okay, so it looks like Wanda's time has passed. So time is over. We're going to draw another winner. So sorry. I hate it when I have to do this, but y'all know rules, right? Okay, I'm going to share my screen again. And let's see. Okay, share screen. Francis, you won not that long ago, I do believe. Okay, so Francis, you are the next winner. You have 3 minutes to claim your prize. And let me take this off the screen. And wait, what did I hit? I don't know. Francis, can you read that? Francis, you are our next winner. Thank you. I'm glad you liked my sewing video. I have another one that I've filmed, but I've got to edit it, type up the instructions. It's a long process. Someone was talking about that the other day, about the process of filming and editing, like the PDF that I made for the fabric basket. How many? Let's see. That's 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it's 5 pages. Okay, you want the chickamajig. Now, the next question is do you want the white or do you want the pink? Or I should say, where do you live? Because I have not tested. This is a different product, and I don't know how this one holds up to hot weather. So like if you live somewhere where it's not like really crazy hot, I can send you the pink one. But if you live like in Arizona, you need to get the white one because the pink one might melt in the process. Yeah. Okay. Let me know. I'm going to put chickamajig. Let's start this over. Chickamajig. Okay. Now I'm going to share my screen again and we're going to draw the next name. Here we go. Week the peppermints, but I never heard from her. I don't know. Is that who I'm thinking about? I need to rewrite her name. S-H-A. My ink pen is failing on me. That's what the problem is. Okay, it is 5:53 because my timer has not reset. So you've got 3 minutes to claim your prize. Okay. So the choices are, technically I could still give another chickamajig because I made them. Chick stand, designer series paper, ribbon, or festive pearls. Carol, great, you're here. Which item would you like? Yes, which item would you like? I see you're here, so you have not missed out, which is perfect. You just tell me which item you would like, and then we will be done with the, oh, that makes me so happy, Heather. You want F. Wait, F? Carol. Did Carol say she wants the pearls? Okay. You got it. I got to write on here pearls. Festive. Okay, normally I put y'all's name on everything, but if you won last week, I'm shipping your prizes tomorrow with all of these. Like I said, we left and went to Breckenridge, so I didn't get all those sent out. And I still have a few of the 20th anniversary things to send, to mail, to ship. Okay, I'm going to show you guys this hat again really quickly. So here is, let me move this off the screen. I need y'all's address, so don't forget to email me. Oops, wrong one. Where is the, there it is. Okay, so here is the hat. So the rest of the items that goes on this hat is a paper product, right? And if you have a real skinny head and not a fat head like me, you might could wear it. But it's really decor, so it's not really to wear. You could, but you'd have to have a skinnier head than me. Okay, so here's a reminder. The box, you'll have a free printable tomorrow. Yeah, with all the measurements, all the product. Okay, she wants the pink. You got it. And this ink pen's going to have to go in the garbage because it's not really working anymore. Pink. Okay. Now, did you have a question, Lisa, that I missed? Oh, well, Lisa, you can just email me. Here, let me put this in here. Help desk at... It's the same address right there. Here you go. But I can put it in the chat box too. Yeah. So just email me at this address. I keep the Post-it notes on all the product. So I only, I give everybody like a month to 6 weeks to claim their prize. And then at that point, I re-gift it. Yeah. Thank you. You know what? I like to stay busy. I think that Dolly Parton is another person that would say the same thing, right? She worked all the way up until, what, a week ago? It's good to stay busy. I like staying busy. I'm not an idle person. Yeah, Mary Catherine, that's just the lag on your internet side. Yeah, it's just a slow internet. Thank you, Heather. Okay, any last minute questions before I sign off? So I'll be here next Tuesday again, same time, same place. Oh my gosh, it's your birthday and you won? Elizabeth, that's amazing. So happy birthday to Elizabeth. It's her birthday today and she won. I love it. Hey Cliffy, I hope you're doing okay. I think I said hi earlier, but I didn't tell you. I hope you're doing okay. Yes, rest in peace, Dolly. We will forever love you. Well, I still can't believe it. Yeah. I'll be calling my sister after the live and we'll be bawling like babies. Ugh. Okay, guys. Thank you so much for being here tonight. And if you have any questions or if you need any help with your making of the project, right? You have to get these dies when they become available. If you haven't already got them, if you're a demonstrator, if you haven't already got them, you need to get them. And if you're a customer of mine, order them. You're not going to regret it. I think I'm going to make a smaller box. And like I said earlier, I'm going to show you how to make this same box, but it's going to go in this orientation instead of this orientation. Yeah. Completely different size of paper as well. Okay. Oh, mahalo. I love it. Have a great night. Thank you, guys.